I'm Andy from funstockretro.co.uk. This is a very special video for the guys at gamesyouLove.com. Tell us about one of your best gaming Christmas experiences from your childhood. The one that comes straight to mind, and I always laugh about this, PlayStation 2 unboxing. So I remember unboxing that, setting it up, playing like FIFA, and then my dad on phone, and he's talking to his mate and he's saying, graphics cannot get better than this. It is like watching actual television. I still remember that to this day. So like, it's always the same case. As you move forward in time, the graphics you get, you're like, well, you can't get better graphics than that. And then next year, they're completely redone. So that was probably the most I enjoy. How will you be celebrating Christmas at Funstock Retro? It'll be a lot of work, because obviously across Christmas is one of our busiest periods. So obviously we want you guys to have a really good Christmas. So we're responsible for making sure you get all your gifts on time. And so yeah, we'll be very, very busy and stressed over Christmas. And then maybe the week between Christmas and New Year, it calms down a little bit. I will be playing a lot of video games and chilling. So yeah, a mixture of gaming, food, relaxation, seeing family, and more gaming, watching movies. What are the top 5 retro games we should be putting in our Retron 5 this Christmas? Right, so you've opened your Retron 5 on Christmas Day. Micro Machines, perfect family game. You sat around with your mates or your family, 4-player. Micro Machines is the king. Striker on SNES, 2-player football game. Play the indoor mode, that is unbelievable. Sonic 2, classic, looks amazing on the Retron 5. Get Super Mario All-Stars on the SNES, because that gives you all the best Mario games. So you can play Mario 3, I tend to play most. And one more, what's the killer? Everyone's going to be like, yes. Gunstar Heroes, but it's expensive, but that's the one I would be playing personally. Or, I think it needs to be another multiplayer. EA Hockey on the Mega Drive. That's awesome. So yeah, you got your ice hockey, your football. You've got Sonic for your adventure, Mario for your adventure, and Gunstar for your shooting games. So yeah, that's a good top 5 to go at. Are there any products from your current stock that we should already be putting on our list? In terms of putting things on your shopping list, the hoverboard, I know it's not exactly retro, but if you go on funstock.co.uk, you can buy the hoverboard. Those are flying. So if you do want one of those in time for Christmas, order it now, get it on your list, get it pre-ordered, and you'll get it delivered before Christmas. And yeah, you're guaranteed to get one, because that is going to be so hot for Christmas. Blaze Tab, we've done a video for that today, you'll see shortly. We kind of ran some of the same games we played on JXD, and if anything, it's running better than the JXD was, which is, you'll have to look at the videos side by side to understand that, but we were saying like, this feels smoother, it looks smoother. So the Blaze Tab could actually be a killer, Christmas killer. Less than 100 quid and you've got an Android gaming tablet with beautiful gaming controls, play your old retro games. So yeah, that's the killer. Get the Blaze Tab. Don't forget to use discount code GYL. That'll get you 6% off on top of that. So yeah, there's a little extra for you. Same applies for the hoverboard. You get the same discount on there as well. Christmas jumpers. You can see that there. We've got Darth Vader. We've got a whole range of Christmas jumpers. They're mainly on funstock.co.uk. It's the way we tend to work with these two sites. It's funstock.co.uk is all the like main gaming brands and more mainstream like Star Wars and games, and then Funstock Retro is like the hardcore retro stuff. The ZX Vega, the Vega console, obviously came out this year. We sold a huge amount of those, and it's a great bit of kit. 1,000 built-in Spectrum games, memory cards, so you can add games through there as well. They're the main features of it. Plug and play, obviously, USB and AV cable, so it's really easy to use. And if you're a Spectrum fan, it's endorsed by Clive Sinclair. It's a Sinclair product, so yeah, that's a big factor. The others, obviously, all the books. So you've got the ZX Spectrum book out this November, so that'll be in time for Christmas. Another one from Bitmap Books. You obviously got the previous Amiga and C64 book. We've got the beautiful Before Mario book that's just been come onto the site. We've got the Game Watch book. So we've got a whole range of books now. We also have a range of CDs. So if you're into Amiga soundtracks and classic gaming soundtracks, we have a range of CDs as well. Lots of stuff on there. My personal favourite product on the entire site is obviously Bedrooms to Billions. That's an amazing documentary about the history of video games. Available on DVD and Blu-ray. You can get it in standard, special, limited collector's editions. So yeah, no matter what you want to watch it, you can watch it on there. The Retron 5 is obviously a major one. It obviously came out last Christmas, but still to this day it's selling really, really well. Christmas 2015 will be big for the Retron 5. So yeah, get it while you can. We are in stock right now, and if you want to guarantee it for Christmas, I'd order it, pre-order it, get one in, and get it set up. So yeah, that's a big one. We still got the JXD. That was a massive seller, probably our #1 seller last Christmas. This Christmas is an important one. So you got the choice between the JXD or the Blaze Tab. Personally, I would go with the Blaze Tab. Cheaper price point. You've pretty much got the same processing power. It's got the same processor. You got slightly less RAM, but when you're playing games on your PS1 or Dreamcast, or you don't need 2 gig of RAM. 1 gig's fine. So you won't notice that difference anyway. I prefer the form factor. I think the software is better. So if people are asking me which to go for, that's the one I'd go for. They were my recommendations for this Christmas. So yeah, there's a lot to go at. Something for everybody, hopefully. Good choices there. What are the best unstuck presents for any of the following family members? Mum. For Mum, I would go with one of the gaming books. So if your mum is a gamer or into retro gaming, the books are just a beautiful like coffee table style thing that you can unwrap and then flick through. So yeah, that's what I'd get. For Dad, ZX Vega probably. He'll probably remember the original Spectrum. So yeah, getting that out with all the beautiful Spectrum branding on the box. 1,000 built-in games, SD card slot if anything's missing that he particularly wants to play, you can add that in there. So yeah, for Dad I'd probably go with the ZX Spectrum Vega, or again I'd go with one of the books or Bedrooms to Billions for Dad. They're probably the best ones. Brother, Blaze Tab or a JXD, or maybe if you're looking for something a bit more in a lower price range, I would go with the Christmas jumpers, or they're probably the best two actually. A Blaze Tab or a JXD if you spend a little bit more. Or if you really want to push the boat out and blow everybody's mind in your family, get in the hoverboard, because that would be like serious, and then you can all have a go on it at Christmas and have a lot of fun on that. A sister, what would I get for a sister? She might like some of the cool retro jumpers. Yeah, that could work. Maybe some of the Christmas jumpers. The little handhelds are really good for sister, so she might like the Sega Ultimate or a Sega Arcade Classic. So little handheld console, built-in games, fun and easy. So yeah, maybe go with some of the handhelds. Grandparents, gaming books, or Bedrooms to Billions. So they all we see that when we look at the people that are buying these products, it's usually some of the slightly older generations. So for grandparents, yeah, a gaming book or Bedrooms to Billions is perfect one for that as well. Best mate, if you're going for those kind of like he really is your best friend. Hoverboard, obviously. Retron 5 JXD Blaze Tab, so they're kind of like your top like. Regardless which you pick, you're going to be opening that and thinking, wow, ZX Vega maybe. Or if you're coming like slightly more in like a more low to mid price range, Christmas Jumper's an easy one. Bedrooms to Billions, obviously. The books are all really good. So it's kind of like most of these products will cross several generations. So what you could do actually is, if you get it and they're not interested in it, so look, boom, there you go, Grandad. I'll upgrade your gift, he's ungrateful, he didn't deserve this book or this copy of Bedrooms to Billions, so yeah, that could be quite fun on Christmas Day. Any new exciting products coming in the next few months? The biggest one coming out in the next few months is obviously Blaze Tab. Exclusive, we've just confirmed the release date today, 27th of November is when we think it's going to be, if not maybe the first week of December, but it's in or around that period, so we've actually got stocks on its way, and in that 2-week period is when it's coming here. So yeah, next few months, that's going to be obviously exciting. We've been adding quite a lot recently, so the CD's going in, Before Mario book's just gone in, we've got the Game & Watch book's just gone in. The ZX Spectrum book will be out in November, so that's available in standard, hardback, and a beautiful special edition as well. So that's a big one for Christmas. So yeah, next few months are going to be interesting. We've obviously added a lot and we've got some more coming. What is it about retro gaming that makes us nostalgic at Christmas? I think the specific time that comes to mind with retro gaming and Christmas is those big unboxing, because it's either birthday or Christmas, you're usually going to get that big product and that big Christmas gift. I obviously remember unboxing my Mega Drive, that was like huge. Unboxing the PS2 as I mentioned earlier in the video. So yeah, that's the kind of all comes back is playing these games. You do think fondly of Christmas, of getting like that game you really wanted, or getting a controller or a new console around that period. So that's probably why you think of Christmas and you've actually got these great retro games and great games you played over Christmas. Why focus on retro gaming in 2015 with so many new gen titles coming up? Focusing on retro, and I'm a perfect example of this. I'm a big new gen gamer. I played the late Bloodborne, I played all the latest games, I put a lot of time into that. But still, I always go back to the retro games because they kind of have an ever long life cycle. They just keep going and you keep going back to them and enjoying them and playing the micro machines with your friends. So I think the new gen games tend to have like a shorter lifespan. because they're kind of bound, very much bound by the graphics. So you kind of play FIFA, and then next year the new FIFA comes out, and then you think, well, the new one's got better graphics, got the latest players. Whereas Sonic or Sonic 2, it doesn't age. It's the same game, whatever you played. Mario is the same. Mario Maker is a great example of that. So the new Mario Maker was amazing on Wii U. But that's harking back to NES and SNES and Game Boy Advance. So some of the original Marios are on there, and people are playing them on the Wii U. Maybe for the first time, it's their first experience. But it shows that that gameplay and those mechanics that were laid out 20, 30 years ago still hold up now. And I think that's the big difference between new gen and old gen, is the old gen, they kind of work with the constraints they had of the platform, and the gameplay had to be front and center, whereas now, further down the line, graphics is such a big important part of every game. You kind of have half your team working on that, and you're not just focusing on the mechanics of the game. That's why a lot of these indie games that are coming out, people are going crazy over them, because the indie guys haven't got those budgets, so they've got to find like a novel way to play a game that's been done 100,000 times in a new way. And I think that's why indie games are coming. So new gen, you do include indie games on there, mobile games, but at the end of the day, it all started with retro, so, and that's why they're still around today. You got so many new games that come out that you're like, well, that's just Pac-Man, or that's just a remake of Mario or Sonic, or because they kind of built the foundation for gaming in general. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed that video. You can go to funstock.co.uk now. You can go to funstockretro.co.uk now. Use the discount code GYL. You'll get 6% off everything in store. Have a good Christmas. You can tweet us at Funstock Games. We're on Facebook, Funstock Games. Follow us on YouTube, Funstock Games. We're on Instagram on Funstock Retro. A bit different on Instagram. Obviously, come to the website. Big friends, obviously, with Games You Love. Big partner of ours, and it goes both ways. So make sure you follow the guys on Games You Loved on Twitter, Games You Loved, Facebook, Games You Loved. Follow them on YouTube, Games You Loved, Instagram, Games You Loved. So yeah, big one. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll get some of our beautiful products for Christmas. Good luck.